right, this is Megan with Believe in Run, and I am here with Chris from New Balance. Chris, we're going to talk about some fast day shoes today.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the SC Elite V4. So for 2024, the entire FuelCell line for us is just a rebirth of what we want FuelCell to represent. And this is the leader of the platform here. So you're going to see some similarities across the line, from everything from the midsole geometry all the way to the upper, and that's all really intentional here. So you're going to see this little bit of more angled geometry, and everything here is intentional. What our designers were able to do is actually shave some weight out of this by having facets rather than having a smooth
So it's not
angle.
just to look cool, it actually has a purpose.
We always want it to look super cool and super fast, but this is very intentional.
Okay.
Our designers were able to shave about 10% out of the predecessor by having these very purposeful angles in the midsole geometry.
Okay.
The other major addition here in 2024 is the midsole is going to 100% PIBA. So we're going to have much higher energy return here. Still World Athletics height. We still have our 2-layer setup with the Energy Arc system. So for those who don't remember or don't know, this 2-layer system has a carbon fiber plate running through the midsole, and that's going to allow for a lot of deflection and that energy return coming back up to the runner. With this version as well, we definitely have a thinner a thinner carbon fiber plate. If you look really close here, you can actually see there's some ripples in the plate. We were able to maintain the stiffness that we need in the midsole or in the carbon fiber plate while having just a little bit of a lighter package. Again, just adding to the shoe, being a little bit lighter on your foot for race day.
Okay, and then it looks like, so I've run in this shoe already,
Yeah.
and I will say that I feel like there's more pop off the forefoot.
Yep.
So is that intentional, and did you guys make any changes to that?
Yeah, so we're still at a 4mm offset, and that's also very intentional. So we wanted to have more of that PIBA foam under the forefoot to give you a little bit more of that pop and roll onto your toe off while you're racing. And then just really quick on the upper, we actually have some really interesting new design language where we're bringing that Phantom Fit back in. And what Phantom Fit is it's a bonded material to the inside of the mesh, which is just going to lock in the foot a little bit better. When you're running a marathon, we're putting all this time and energy into the midsole, into the carbon fiber plate, and then if you're slopping around in the shoe moving side to side, you're going to lose that the savings and the metabolic economy benefit that you're getting from the shoe. So that upper is just going to lock you down a little bit better.
Okay, awesome. Price point on this?
$250.
And it's available for everyone?
2-1.
2-1.
Yep, February 1st.
40mm stack?
World Athletics legal, 40mm stack. Okay. So it'll be, for anyone who wants to win a world major, here you go.
Perfect. We are going to chat about another fast day shoe. This is the Pacer V2.
Yep. So Pacer V2 for us, this was a complete overhaul from a predecessor, and really the goal here was to build a shoe for our elite marathoners, and we used our marathoners' data in this shoe to help inform all the decisions we made. So out of all the shoes that you kind of see here at the trade show this week, this probably has the most unique stack height out of anything. So right now we are a 32.8, 24.8. And the reason...
0.8?
0.8.
Come on.
Yep. So the reason here for that is this is actually informed by Emily Sisson, the current American record holder in the marathon.
Familiar?
Yeah, just a familiar name for you.
Yeah.
This is informed by her data in our New Balance Sports Research Lab.
Okay.
And what we did actually is we started at her size and what is optimal for her biomechanics in the lab and graded up. So typically when we're building shoes, we start at our sample size, men's 9.5, women's 7. We actually started at Emily's size and graded up to the men's 9.5. Okay. So that stack height for a men's 9.5 is the numbers that I gave previously. And what we're doing here is we're really just trying to build an experience for the runner, half marathon, full marathon, that is a little bit more proprioceptive underfoot, still has the 100% PIBA midsole, has the same carbon fiber plate that the Elite has, so you have that nice ribbing, very lightweight plate. For a women's 7.5, we're looking at a low 6 ounces, so very lightweight on the foot. On the upper, single layer mesh, bare bones here. It's enough to get you through the marathon comfortably, fast. Logo is spray painted. Everything about the shoe is very balanced, but very lightweight. Very different shoe from where we were with Pacer V1.
So this is race day shoe. Like, you're not training in this. This is to toe the line.
You know what's funny? Yes, it's a race day shoe, but our athletes use it as a workout shoe. They'll hit the track and do some reps in it, fast tempos, fartleks, but this is a race car. This is meant to go fast.
And if someone's looking at the SC V4 and the Pacer V2, they're very similar, but this is essentially like a minimal version.
This is definitely lower than the Elite. So the Elite being that 40mm stack height, the most fuel cell underfoot. whereas this is definitely going to be a little bit lower. And again, just that little snappier feeling, just to have a little bit more pop onto the foot than you would in an Elite. And again, the lightweight nature of it. It's going to be it's going to be almost an ounce lighter than the Elite. Yeah.
Okay, and then when is this releasing and what is the price point?
It's going to release in the back half of 2024. We're still working on
Okay,
it. Yeah.
okay. Oh, and price point, sorry.
200.
Okay. All right, the next shoe we're going to talk about is SC Trainer V3. I'm super excited. I loved V2. I know nothing about this update, so what do we got?
Yeah, so Trainer V3. Before we even get into V3, V2 for us has been just a huge success, like you said. It's the perfect balance of a training shoe and that race day experience. And everything about the Trainer for us as a brand is we want to deliver that experience that someone has in a race and all the benefits they're getting from high rebound foam and carbon fiber plate, but in a little bit more of a safe, forgiving setup, right? Like we want someone to be able to go run a 20 miler and feel not as maybe beat up as they would after a marathon. We're just wearing a little bit more of a stiff shoe. So for Trainer V3, we wanted to keep some of that DNA that the V2 had, but bring just that geometric design language. So again, the very purposeful faceting that we have in the midsole design language. The two foam setup, so we have a 2-layer midsole with the carbon fiber plate. You have that ribbing in there to help shave weight. The major thing here was we took a lot of weight out of the plate itself by curving the plate a little bit. So we took 29 grams out of the carbon fiber plate alone.
Okay.
So you're gonna have just a little bit of a lighter experience there.
But same bounce.
Same bounce, and that's a really good segue here. Everything FuelCell in 2024 is going to have PIBA content in it. So
every shoe?
Every shoe. So where we have the Elite and the Pacer at 100% PIBA, this has 20% PIBA inside the midsole compound.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're going to get that super nice bounce and pop that you would with a PIBA Trainer. And then on the upper, we just really are focusing on comfort here.
Okay.
It's a daily training shoe, so it has that cool, fast aesthetic there. You have some breathability in the vamp and just a really nice foam package. Everything that you're going to want in a nice, comfortable setup.
That looks really plush, like that collar and tongue,
Yeah, we want the runner to be comfortable for their 20-mile run, and while also having a little bit of that kind of fast if they want to pick up the pace during the run. So.
All right, awesome. So tell us, stack height is the same?
Yeah, so the stack height is going to be 40-34.
Okay.
So it's World Athletics legal, so anybody that, again, wants to run the marathon in this, there's no problems there, so you're good to go.
Yeah, and then price point and release date?
180, and it's going to be in the back half of 2024.
Okay, awesome.
Cool.
All right, thanks.